Arun, welcome over there. Pratap Singh, you're joining us on NewsX. 2 weeks are left till the voters in the national capital cast their mandate. Ahead of this, the Bharatiya Janata Party has released its second Sankalp Patra. Several ambitious schemes, including free education for needy students from kindergarten to postgraduate level in government institutions, have been announced. The manifesto also promises a financial boost for students preparing for competitive exams like the UPSC Civil Services and state PCs, offering 15,000 rupees for up to 2 attempts. Under the Bhimrao Ambedkar stipend scheme, students from the scheduled caste community pursuing technical courses in ITIs and polytechnic skills centers will also receive stipends of 1,000 rupees every month. The BJP has also proposed the formation of an auto taxi driver welfare board, promising 10 lakh rupees of life insurance and 5 lakh rupees of accident insurance for drivers. Meanwhile, the Aam Aadmi Party, though, hit out. National convener Arvind Kejriwal labelled the document as dangerous. He stated the BJP will stop free education, treatment and electricity in the capital. Other AAP leaders have also stated that the BJP has adopted Kejriwal schemes in their manifesto and are deceiving people of Delhi in the name of Sankalp. Well, remember Arvind Kejriwal's remarks, though, over the Ramayana yesterday also triggered another slugfest. Addressing a gathering earlier, Kejriwal has said one day Lord Ram went to the jungle to make arrangements for food. He left Mata Sita in their hut and told Lakshman to protect her, but Ravan transformed into a golden deer. Now, as per the Ramayana, Marich had transformed into a golden deer to lure Ram and Lakshman away from Sita, after which Ravan had abducted her during the exile. The BJP has slammed Kejriwal, with the party leaders labelling him as a Chunavi Hindu. In fact, the Congress's Pramod Tiwari has also given a big statement, stating if Kejriwal is writing another version of Ramayana, then we will know. Arvind Kejriwal, though, said BJP is protesting and asking why he insulted Ravan, and in fact they are scared of his insult for Ravan because they are the actual demons. So this war of words, of course, continues. Meanwhile, let's quickly open that up to our panel. Joining us live, Jasmine Sandhawalia, BJP spokesperson; Shivam Bhagat, Congress spokesperson, is also live with us; Preeti Sharma Menon, Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson, is joining us; Himanshu Bhatt, senior journalist, also is live with us. Let me begin with you first, Jasmine Sandhawalia. How big of a game changer do you believe today's second part of your manifesto really is going to be? Interestingly, Arvind Kejriwal, though, and our leaders of the AAP claim that you're repackaging their schemes, and the truth is if you come into power, you will stop free electricity, education and water.
Mr. Uday Pratap, it is so easy for Mr. Kejriwal to say that we will stop free electricity, and we will, he's a man who loves to accuse and who loves to allege, and he misquotes history. He's even misquoting himself. We are not refurbishing anything. These are our own schemes. And like Mr. Nadda just a few days ago, when we had launched our first part of the manifesto, had said that Delhi, a developed Delhi, after all, Delhi is the capital, New Delhi is the capital of India. And for it to be a role model of development is very primary and pivotal for us in the BJP and for the country itself. So the second part of the manifesto, which we have launched today, has left shudders down the Congress and the AAP. And that's why they are very frazzled by the schemes that we have come out. Look at, for 10 years, for the last 11 years, Mr. Kejriwal has always been using the auto taxi drivers for his, photo ops and all. But he has really done nothing concrete for them. Today, he's feeling very frazzled that we've come out with a scheme where the poor driver will have a buffer of insurance of 10 lakh rupees. And in case of an accident, 5 lakhs, and his children will get it, free education. So we have been very deliberately considerate and sensitive to see to the needs of the lower middle class in the citizenry in Delhi. And it is very, very fundamentally important for us that the social schemes have to go down and percolate down, and they should not just be in a lingo that they will go to the rich and to the posher colonies the way Mr. Kejriwal has been doing. For 11 years, he had a long time, a period to rein in, to bring in change, but unfortunately Delhi has not changed. Look at the air quality. So for us to, in the opposition, Kejriwal will tomorrow say that we are just accusing him, but for an average citizen in Delhi, life really hasn't changed, and our new manifesto does bring in a hope of ray for the citizens of Delhi. I rest my case on that.
I don't have audio. Are we still live?
I couldn't hear.
Preeti, can you hear me?
I can't.
We,
Okay, I think we've lost that
Yeah, I
connection
can
with Preeti Sharma Menon.
hear you earlier.
Let me quickly bring in at this point Shivam Bhagat
I'm
of the
right here.
Congress Party. Shivam Bhagat of the Congress Party, how are you viewing this war of words between the BJP and AAP over the announcements made by the BJP and their manifesto? What impact is that going to have on the Delhi voter? What about your manifesto and promises? When can we expect to hear them? We had heard a lot of guarantees that you had made for other states. What about for the people of Delhi? Shivam, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we are able to hear me. Did you hear my question, Shivam Bhagat?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
please go ahead now.
I'm saying for the last many days, at least for the last week or 10 days, a big leader of a party, a new leader from a different state, a CM or an equivalent of a bigger leader from every state is coming out and laying out our guarantees. And the rest of the manifesto is all also on its way out. So as far as the BJP is concerned, no amount of empty promises from the BJP can make it come back into power in Delhi. They have not been in power for 27 years. They are going to sit in opposition for another 27 years. Why? I'll tell you why. Because the BJP primarily fights elections on a very communal, divisive line. And in Delhi, people of Delhi vote on development, on Congress's track record of development. They voted for 15 years. People in Delhi don't vote on caste lines and religious lines at all, and that is the number one playbook of number one rule out of the playbook of the BJP.
But Shivam, these promises today in the manifesto are not on religious lines. They all have to do with education and other schemes for auto walas, etc., etc.
If they were so concerned about the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, why did they stop the national incentive scheme for secondary education, which was brought upon by the Congress? It was a scheme which was, as a scholarship, was going to be given to SCs and STs, girl students who passed 8th standard. Why don't they have that in their manifesto? Why have they not implemented that in the last 10 years? Why have they also stopped the SC, ST, OBC pre-metric scholarships? These were all schemes brought about by the Congress. Therefore, the Congress is the only party which has done development in Delhi and in India. And the Congress is the only party which has a track record to show. Therefore, all these empty promises, has BJP or Aam Aadmi Party promised anything else except doling out freebies? Do they have any track record of development? We know that the Aam Aadmi Party has failed on absolutely every meter, on every benchmark. But the BJP, after being in opposition for 27 years, they still have nothing to show except we'll give this free, we'll give that free. What is your model of development? You're in power for in 22 states. Do you have anything to show from those states which you are going to
Can I come
incorporate
in,
in this
please?
manifesto?
Okay.
Except of saying that we are going to give everything for free.
Let me take that to Himanshu Bhatt.
is it a
Himanshu
joke?
Bhatt, let me quickly draw you in here on this, war of words in the BJP's manifesto. What do you make of it? Also, do you believe these promises that the BJP is making in their manifesto could be potentially game-changing for the party? Or are these merely repackaging of the Aam Aadmi Party schemes as Arvind Kejriwal is alleging?
See, it's something like this. Me and you, both of us know quite well that when it's election time, it's free for all. And everybody will talk of their parties and what they have done and what they have achieved and what the opposition has not done. I'm not going to get into that. For that, all these political, spokespeople will talk about it. Let me tell you one thing. There is one very simple thing which I've been observing as far as the BJP Sankalp Patras or manifestos are concerned. It's when, you take up any Sankalp Patra of BJP after 2021, I think. And you will find, for needy, they will do this. For this, they will do this. Now, it's very clear. It's not a freebie. Yes, they did talk of freebie, which I'm totally against. We'll give 2,500 to the women. AAP says 2,100 to the women. And it's all, it's all ultimately going to boil down to this free BJP and AAP or even Congress. Freebie fight. What's going to come? That only people will decide. Whether people want Yamuna to be like that, they will decide. Whether people believe that what Kejriwal is talking of Ramayan is correct, that they will decide. People will decide so many things. In these elections, what I'm looking at is basically, Delhi is going to be a test case, a dipstick test, as Rishabh says always, for the entire country. What the people of the country, whether they believe that Kejriwal has sinned somewhere, he was in the jail all right for 6 months. Supreme Court has put in some strictures, but still he has a gumption to come out and say that, when people will decide, I will become the CM again.
Yes.
Now that is what, I'm waiting for the people of Delhi and how people of Delhi are going to suffer when they talk of all these freebies. He says, they will not give electricity free. Well, the same Prime Minister talked of, 1 crore solar houses.
No, but then at the end of the day, has this election boiled down, Himanshu, to come freebies? Because that seems to be what all parties now offering. The BJP
Yes,
also
that is
called
what
it
is going
bravery
to
culture.
happen.
They are also offering similar, promises in their manifesto.
Yes, what is going to happen is, it's going to be a small percentage of this freebie people, even voters, that will decide the fate of Delhi's election. That's my worry. Because if you see traditionally, you see 20 years and see the amount of voter that the Congress is managing, the amount of voter that BJP is consistently managing, or Aam Aadmi Party has managed in last 2-3 elections. Leaving out those 28 seats in their first election, they have always managed to get more than 50-52% votes. I don't know how much of them that will make, when you have the voters list, the illegals from Bangladesh and Rohingyas are being thrown out. See, as a journalist, I am more concerned about that. That how can, in the capital of a country, instead of these political lineages, capital of the country, you have illegal migrants living.
Okay, you
and
believe that
demanding
should be
and
a bigger
getting those
issue.
things.
Yes, but will that be or not? That's something only time will tell. Let me
Yes.
try and bring in Preeti Sharma Menon back into the broadcast if she is able to hear me now. Preeti Menon, can you hear me now? Okay, I don't think
can
we
hear
have,
you.
unfortunately, the Aam
Can you
Aadmi
hear
Party
me?
spokesperson with us just yet. Let me get in our other guests now onto the broadcast. Jasmine Sandavalia, that's a charge that, is being leveled on your party, that at the end of the day, you are also indulging in bravery culture. If you were so against freebies that the Aam Aadmi Party is offering, why also have, similar promises in your manifesto of free this and free that? Is
I
that a
want
fair
to-
criticism?
Well, it is to a certain extent. I want to disagree with you that this is not a fair criticism, because I have always taken the stand as a BJP spokesperson and as an individual that we are not a very rich country. We have huge economic disparities between our population groups. There is a huge disparity, and in a
He
democracy,
says he
and in a
can't hear
young
me. I can hear
democracy,
you clearly.
and in a young democracy like us, we have to take the underprivileged along with us and bring them up to a strata. So we have to give certain social welfare schemes where the needy, if you read our manifesto, we have said that the needy will be given this. When we say that needy students will be given 1,000 rupees every month, it is not to the rich students. We have categorized that where that money will be utilized. And I firmly believe that any political party which means well for the nation
Yes.
has to be considerate to the
Okay.
underprivileged population of our country.
Okay, Shivam Bhagat, interestingly, there's also a battle on the Ramayana which has erupted. Your senior leader Pramod Tiwari has weighed in, saying that Arvind Kejriwal is distorting the Ramayana and offering a completely different outlook on the Ramayana now. How do you react to that? With the BJP, of course, claim he's insulting Lord Ram. Arvind Kejriwal now says they are, so scared that he's insulted Ravan or changed the story of Ravan because they are the real demons.
See, this often happens with people who remember Lord Ram during the elections. and who
But
remembers the Ramayan during
that's
the
a charge
elections.
that's been leveled, unfortunately, on your leaders, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka too,
Where have Rahul
that they are
Gandhi and
Chunavi
Priyanka ji,
Hindus.
where have Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi weighed in right now? We are talking about Delhi, and suddenly Kejriwal has remembered Lord Ram, and then also he has distorted his fact that I can only offer them advice to not go outside their comfort zone, which is, penetrating into the vulnerabilities of the poor people. Uh, he's made a complete mess of that statement, and I think he should stay away from such facts.
Okay, let's try and attempt once again to go back to Preeti Menon. If we have a connection back now, finally on the broadcast. Preeti Menon, I was trying to bring you in here earlier onto the debate. I don't know if you can finally hear me now.
I can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
can you
Yes,
hear
now
me?
we can finally hear you. Preeti Menon, now the fact, of course, is that you've heard what the Congress now has to say on your Ramayan distortion. They're saying you are Chunavi Hindus, which is why Arvind Kejriwal is making this statement. The BJP has also said you've insulted and changed the whole Ramayan through these statements. That's one. Secondly, of course, I'm sure you've heard the comments made by Anurag Thakur and others on the manifesto. They believe this Sankalp Patra is going to be potentially game-changing for them. They also claim that these schemes are not repackaged ones of yours, but rather new initiatives for the people of Delhi who are deprived.
So let me now please give me a chance to rebut everything that I've been hearing on this debate. First thing, Congress is not relevant in Delhi. Congress does not exist in Delhi. There is nothing to be said to the Congress. They're not there on the streets of Delhi. The BJP is trying very hard to somehow get into some more seats than they had previously, but it's not working out very well. The BJP Prime Minister, our Prime Minister, the BJP leader, Narendra Modi made such big speeches about freebies. Free ki revdiyan. Their manifesto is an exact copy of the Aam Aadmi Party. Let me show you how. For the auto and taxi drivers, the Aam Aadmi Party said life insurance up to 10 lakh. BJP said the same thing. We said accident cover of 5 lakh. They said exactly the same thing. We further said that we will give them 1 lakh when their daughters are getting married, which the BJP did not add because the BJP is copy pasting. Okay, from our manifesto, they can't do the entire thing. They're picking up a few points and copying it. What's unfortunate is that the BJP, in its education part, has said that they will only give free education to needy students. Now we see how that's panned out in Maharashtra, don't we? Ladki Behan suddenly had 2 crore beneficiaries before the election. Now already 65 lakh women have been removed from it, saying that they are not deserving, they are not needy. The BJP will say, oh, you have a television in your house or you have a two-wheeler in a house and you're not needy. So most of Delhi students, the 18 lakh students that study in Delhi schools, will suddenly be found, will have to pay for their fees. So nobody in Delhi is going to take them seriously. Then comes the question of how does AAP manage to give these subsidies? When we give subsidies to our MPs and MLAs, everybody's all right with it. When we give it to the poor people, everybody gets upset. But AAP manages to give the poor people benefits in their home. These are welfare schemes. The job of a government is to do welfare. And yet we manage to balance our budget. We have a fiscally surplus budget. I don't know where you get these stories from that we are fiscally negative. We are not. In fact, what I'd like to point out is we had inherited a debt. When we came into power in 2013, there was a 32,000 crore debt. Today, the debt has been reduced to 14,225 crores. We are the only state in the country that has actually reduced a debt that we had inherited 10 years ago. No other state. In fact, I would like to tell you Gujarat. Gujarat's debt has increased in the last 10 years by 123%. Ours has come down by it's minus 56%. We know we are educated people. The Aam Aadmi Party has intelligent, educated people. Atishi, who's our finance minister, she is a educated lady. She knows how to manage her budget. So when we are offering welfare schemes for the people, we deliver them. We not only gave free electricity, we also made sure that the discoms were working in a profit. The discoms also had better results than they have ever had in previous governments. So it's not just the people, everybody benefits. Delhi is a thriving state, and people are going to continue to want Arvind Kejriwal to serve them because he ensures that every house benefits. In a house, there is education that's free. If there are 2 children, they save 10,000 rupees. Electricity is free, water is free.
Okay.
Travel for women is free. These are things that are already existing. And
What
we
is
all
your
know that
capital
when the BJP
expenditure?
comes, like it did in other states, they promised Our capital expenditure is well taken care of. You please do not. In fact,
It's in
somebody was
minus.
mentioning very
It's in
interestingly, the
minus.
Congress person was saying that we did not do. Oh, please.
Oh,
I'll tell you
please.
something.
What's your
From
balance
the
sheet?
time India got independence till today, till 2013, 72 flyovers were built in Delhi. From 2013 till now, we built 39 flyovers, and in those 39 flyovers,
Please
we
show us
saved
a list.
582 crores.
Please
Because
show us
we
a
do
list
not,
of 39
we,
flyovers.
yes, I'll show you a list of all the flyovers. Yes, I have the list of 39 flyovers. You're going to give me time to read them. The first one, Mangalpuri to Madhuban Chowk.
Okay.
That is
So
the Vikas
clearly,
Puri
of course,
project. Second one, Prem
you're
Bharat
saying
Puri
that you
Airport.
have done.
Third one,
They repair
Vikaspur
old
project.
flyovers.
The next one, please,
On paper, they
I
say
have a
that
list
we've
right
made
here.
new
I'm going to
flyovers.
post it.
Extending a
I'm
flyover.
so childish.
Extending a
childish.
current
Repair old
flyover.
flyovers.
That's
See, the
what you are
Congress
doing.
is now not relevant, and this is just bad behavior to talk to a woman when she is speaking. I did not
Talk
disturb
to a
this
woman?
gentleman when he was talking. This kind of hysterical
Well, where is
work
the
is not
woman?
going to
Where is
pan
the
out in
woman
Delhi
card, ma'am?
because there
Where is
are
the
cultured
woman card?
people in Delhi.
Sorry.
And
Let's
cultured
not play the
people
woman card here.
will vote for a party that delivers for them.
You are a
Why should speaking over each other is good manners? I don't know which kind of household you all have come from. In the household
expected.
where I come from, people
Right,
don't
stop
speak
all
over
that.
women. They don't even
You
speak
know,
over each other.
women
But
card
we
doesn't
shall go
work
there.
here.
If that is the way you will speak, I shall speak back too.
No, women
See,
card
I think
doesn't work
this
that
desperation
way.
is coming, this
You
hysteric.
should
This
not
person
be
is
talking this.
professing
As a
to be
spokeswoman, you should know this.
analyst. But he's
You
not
should
an
know
analyst.
it.
He's just a BJP
Your
supporter who
leaders
is
should have
hysterical.
taught
He's
you this.
probably related to the
Ma'am,
RSS, and that
your
is why
leaders
this
should have
hysteria
taught
is
you.
coming from there.
Forget
So
BJP,
sad for the
RSS.
people of Delhi that we
Let's
have to
talk
watch
only
people like
about
this on
AAP
television
party.
channels. It is
And
because of
you want to
gentlemen
cry
of these
here,
people that
come and cry,
BJP will
you are
not get
taking a
votes.
woman's card.
I would like to
Sorry,
get the BJP
not in front
spokesperson
of the
getting
journalist.
such people is damaging for
You know,
them.
you
Anyway,
can do
coming
it
back to
politically,
the
whatever you want to do.
elections in Delhi.
Okay, what about the Ramayan issue,
Well,
Preeti
the
Sharma?
Aam Aadmi Party
Is that a non-issue,
61
or was it a slip
Very,
of
very
tongue by
clearly.
Arvind
All
Kejriwal
surveys
that
are
now
showing that.
the BJP
So
and
I
others
think
are cashing in on?
very
Do you believe the Ramayan issue?
Personal
Do you believe the Ramayan issue is a non-issue, or do you believe it was a slip of the tongue that Arvind Kejriwal made that others now are cashing in on?
Arvind Kejriwal's point got across to the people. He said that how Ravan tricked the people, how Ravan tricked Ma Sita then, BJP is tricking the people today. That point got across to the people. Now, all of BJP has risen in Ravan's defense, and BJP, well, their connection with Hinduism is really absurd. I mean, we know Sambit Patra said that Lord Jagannath worships
Jasmine
Modi.
Sandawale.
So I don't think that they really believe in
I
Hindu
think we
gods.
are.
The Shankaracharya have questioned them so many times on their religious beliefs. So I think that
you'll have to mute her. You'll have to
BJP
mute her
is
because she
not
won't give us a chance.
somehow in charge of Hinduism. I come from a Sanatani Hindu Brahmin family. We understand our gods. We understand our religion. It is not something
Jasmine
which
Sandawale.
is just something that the BJP
You
can
know,
talk
Mr.
about. The BJP,
Kejriwal,
in fact, insults our
unfortunately,
gods
is a
time and again.
migratory
And the
Siberian
people of
trait.
Delhi are not concerned
Mr.
with this.
Kejriwal, please, Mr. Kejriwal is like
Just
a
see this
Siberian
language.
crane who, when he comes
I understand
in
you're
winters,
losing the election,
during the
madam,
elections,
and
becomes
therefore
a
this
Hindu,
is how you
he has
speak.
to take his history
This
lessons
is
and
the
he
misery of a
he has
person
to
who's
reread
using
the
the
You're
Ramayana
not playing the
and
woman
then
card
go.
now.
that they have to talk like that.
No, this is
This
really
is what
shocking.
happens when
Now.
people are losing an election. They forget their language. They forget how they should speak. It's a pity. I feel sorry for you. My heart
I'm
really
feeling
goes out to
pity
you
for
when
you.
you're losing
I'm
an
feeling
election
pity for you
by
that you're
this
showing
Arvind
us all
Kejriwal.
down.
I don't see any reason to call names to you. I think
Who's
the people
calling
of
you
Delhi are very
names?
comfortable with
Nobody's
Arvind
calling
Kejriwal.
our names.
We are
Who's calling
sleeping
your
better
names?
one more time.
What is this
And
woman card and this name
just
calling?
Yeah. What
Oh, look
what
at the way Congress and BJP have come together. Isn't it sweet, this romance
People
between
can
the
see what
Congress and
you are
BJP?
doing.
How
People
cute
can
it
see
is.
what you are doing.
And it is amazing.
You have
When,
nothing to
when
show.
Sandeep Dixit wants
You
to
have
meet the
nothing to
Lieutenant
show.
Governor, he's immediately available.
taking
You
This
have nothing
new
to show.
Chara
Leave it.
between BJP and Congress is very sweet. But even that is not going to work.
She
They
has
can bring
nothing
all
to
the
show. This
forces
lady
together,
has
but it's not
nothing
going
new
to work
to say.
because Arvind
Mr.
Kejriwal
Kejriwal
stands with
needs
the
to
people of
reread
Delhi
the
and for the
Ramayana.
people to Delhi. I was reading the list. You want me to continue reading the
Clueless
list?
party.
Shall I read the list of schools? Shall I
Absolutely
read the
clueless
list of colleges?
party.
I'm happy to
All
educate
lies.
you all.
Okay.
I'm happy to
Complete
educate you all.
lies.
On the name
Complete
of,
lies.
let's start with the name of colleges. Just by
Oh,
saying
yeah?
that it's lies, the people of Delhi are studying in these colleges.
What?
These are the list of colleges that
Oh, really? Your
that have been built
spokesperson
by
says that
the
Indira Gandhi
Aam
College
Aadmi
was
Party
created by
government.
the Aam
The
Aadmi Party.
flyovers, this is a list of our
What a
schools.
joke.
Indira
These are
Gandhi
all-
College was made by the Aam Aadmi Party. Everything that is called Indira Gandhi is not made by you. Everything that is called
It was
Chhatrapati
made by
Shivaji
the Aam
Maharaj is
Aadmi
not made by
Party.
Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj.
The
That is
foundation of that
really,
college was
really
laid in
childish behavior. You
2013.
cannot understand the name of a
The
leader
foundation
and
of
the
that college
creator
was
of
laid in
a
2013,
it's
madam.
really, really
You are
comical.
clueless.
So
You
everything
are
that is named
clueless.
by India.
She is a
So
clueless
what? Laying
spokesperson.
a foundation means nothing.
What do you
Modi ji
mean?
lays foundations everywhere. Those foundations don't result in
Oh
any
my God.
infrastructure.
Look at her.
Foundations are laid. Is a bullet
What
train
kind of
running?
brainlessness is
Foundations
this?
are laid for
Uday,
millions of
Uday, how are
projects.
you allowing
Look
this
at you defending
brainlessness?
Modi ji. I feel sorry for
Uday,
you.
how are you
I
allowing
feel
this brainlessness on
absolutely
your
sorry
show?
for this
I don't
gentleman who has
understand.
to defend Modi ji. And
I have to
what
defend
is
Modi
this kind
ji.
of behavior? What is he talking?
Uday,
Please,
what
can
is
you
this?
ask him to talk properly?
Uday,
I have not
how are you
spoken
allowing
badly
this?
about anybody on the show.
Uday,
How
how
is
are
this
you
Okay,
kind of
please,
problem?
please, now just calm down. Okay,
How
one
can
second,
you
one
be
second. I'm
like
just
that?
going to ask you to
How
calm
dare
down
you take
now.
personal-
Let's not talk over each other, and let's not also insult each other. Let's come back to the issues at hand. We had a very productive debate where, of course, all our spokespersons listed out the issues, the work done, and of course the promises. Let's go back to that, and let's quickly give Himanshu Bhatt a quick last word. Himanshu Bhatt, coming back now to the real issues. What are going to be the real issues? You spoke about illegal immigrants. You believe that's one big issue. What else, Himanshu Bhatt?
Such a sad state of
Hey,
affairs.
because she keeps on blabbering from last 15 minutes. She's been talking.
Please,
She's got
please,
the
let's
maximum time. She's got the
Let's-
maximum
let's
time.
not
to
let's
talk.
not let's
Is there
not
any
going on
manners,
propagating
blabbering?
Now, let
How
me tell
does
you
this
one thing.
gentleman talk?
Let
No,
me
no.
tell you
Going
one
on
thing.
propagating
What
Gentleman
will
wants to
happen in
talk
Delhi
like that. What does
elections?
it mean she keeps on blabbering?
Let's not-
I was speaking and they interrupted me.
She
They
is going on
interrupted
lying.
me
You are
and now I'm
talking,
going to speak
madam.
over them as
She's a
well.
complete
They
liar.
take the taste
You
of
are
their own
talking.
medicine. They think they
You
can
were
get
just-
over
you
on
were
eating
total
someone.
liar.
No,
This
please,
gentleman
one second,
wants
let's have some order again. Let's have some order.
Total
Himanshu,
liar.
but please,
The way they speak,
you
my
have to
God, I
speak to
feel
me.
sorry
I've
for
asked
them.
you a question.
I wonder
Let's
how they live
refrain.
their life.
Let's refrain from name calling against each other. Let's refrain from personal, point scoring. Himanshu, but let's answer the question now. You made a point. Preeti Sharma has
I'm glad
objected to
you're
your
saying that.
words. Let's come
Let's
back to
see it
the
happen.
let's come back to the issue at hand, please.
The issue here is, basically, what I foresee and what I see the voter of Delhi seems to be a confused lot today. And especially with the, happenings of last 1.5 years. When he trusted someone, when someone said that, I will run on my ambassador only, I will have 10 rupee ball pen only, I will not use the government bungalow, but he did all that. After that, the people of Delhi who trusted him once, they trusted him twice. And now, they seem to be confused.
No, but I was asking you on
Madam-
issues. You're saying
Yes.
that people have been insulted by Arvind Kejriwal, point taken. You said earlier on the freebies. Let's come to the issues now. What are going to
Yeah.
be the issues?
See, the basic issue is going to be, according to me, what I foresee and what I'm witnessing is, people are not going to talk this time, they are going to react. And how are they going to react? Because all this Ramayana stuff and all this filmsy stuff, scoring brownie points are not going to work.
Okay, are they
It's
going to
going to
be
work
silent voters,
basically.
Jasmine Sandavalia this time? I'll come back to Preeti in a second. Jasmine Sandavalia, are the silent voters going to play a role? Silent voters sometimes have supported your party in the
I
recent
think
past. Are you
silent
hopeful of that or not?
Silent voter is going to play a very pivotal role this election. I'm very sure that the silent voter is going to line up and vote, and he's going to play a very foundational and pivotal role, and the results will reflect.
Preeti Sharma, minute.
I think that the Delhi voter, the Delhi electorate is very educated. It is very intelligent. They know that their lives are better than the rest of the country because the government is working for them, and they are going to ensure that the government continues to work for them. And that is the truth of it. Everybody has seen that BJP makes promises. In fact, we released a book of all BJP's achievements in the last decade. And that book was a blank book because none of the things that the BJP promised has ever been delivered. And that is what the voter of Delhi, the people of Delhi understand, that BJP cannot deliver on any welfare scheme. They failed to do it in Orissa, they failed to do it in Rajasthan, they failed to do it in other states. If they could give free electricity, they could have given it in their 22 states where they rule, but they haven't. So I think that the people of Delhi trust Arvind Kejriwal. He's coming back into power with a very, very big majority.
Okay, Shivam Bhagat, last word to you.
No amount of lying on facts is going to help the Aam Aadmi Party this election. When we talk about capital expenditure, they never have an answer. They're always distorting when it's asked because it's in negative. their capital expenditure has been in negative for the last few years. That goes out to show that nothing new has been created in Delhi. It's not me saying it, or it's not the Congress party
Can
saying
I
it.
be allowed to reply to
See,
this?
again she's jumping in. Let me complete, please. Her capital expenditure is in minus.
After you complete.
Her party's capital expenditure is in minus. That shows that nothing new has been created. Yes, they might have done a nice paint job in one or two school classrooms here or there, but they haven't made any new schools, no new colleges. Look at the pollution. I can see it on my watch, 323. At the peak of the Los Angeles fires, the AQI there went up to 138.
Capital expenditure has nothing to do with pollution.
Excuse me? I'm making a separate point when I talk about the pollution.
It's so
There's
unfair.
nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say.
She's intruding. This is so unfair.
Because she has nothing to say on facts. It's okay, the viewers.
Okay, I've run out of time. I'll allow 20 seconds to
viewers
Preeti
are
Sharma
watching
minute,
it.
and then I need to take a break. Preeti
Can
Sharma
I
minute.
reply on the capital expenditure, please?
I was not allowed to complete my point today.
Street lights. The number has gone from 66,000 to 4 lakhs.
Okay.
CCTV cameras. 3 lakh CCTV cameras have been added in Delhi. We are now surpassing cities
What is
like
the big
Tokyo
thing? You
and
were
New
in
York.
government for 11
4,000
years. That was
kilometers
your
of new
job.
water
You
pipelines
haven't
have
done
been laid.
anything extraordinary.
6,800 kilometers of drainage and sewer lines have been put. 5,000 to 7,700.
kilometers of drainage. It's a lie.
39 new flyovers have been added.
Lies. Uday, you
10,000
allowing
new
these
kilometers
lies?
of
Okay.
roads. I have the data right
Okay,
here.
okay.
On
The War of Words, of course,
Yes.
is continuing on our show today and will continue until the 5th of February, which of course is voting day. We're going to be tracking all these big issues right here on NewsX. For the time being, though, we've run completely out of time. Our focus continues on the Delhi elections. For now, though, my thanks to all of our guests for joining us on this discussion. Let's take a break.